Being in a relationship can be one of the most exciting and fulfilling part of life. But sometimes we're so caught up in the excitement that we ignore the warning signs, those little red flags that tell us something is off. And ignoring them? That can lead to heartbreak, frustration, or even a situation that's hard to escape. Hello and welcome. It's a pleasure to have you here. In life, there are flags that are meant to guide and lead us in the right direction. For example, if you're on a beach and see a red flag, typically, it means the water is unsafe, and you should avoid swimming due to strong currents or dangerous conditions. If you are skiing and you come across an orange flag, it usually means two ski trays are merging. Ignoring that orange flag could lead to an accident. Just like these flags, relationship red flags are there to warn us and help us avoid trouble down the road. So in this video, we are going to talk about 6 red flags, the ones you should never ignore. Now let's start with red flag number 1. Have you ever met someone who swears every single one of their exes was crazy? At first, it might sound like just another breakup story. But if this keeps coming up, if every past relationship somehow ended in drama, and it was never their fault, that's a big red flag. We all probably have some not-so-nice things to say about our exes, but we should also have some perspective on what went wrong in a relationship and our role in it. And here's the real issue. If they talk like this about their exes, what will they say about you if things don't work out? Now let's move on to another red flag that tells you a lot about someone's true character. Pay attention to how they treat people around them. For example, you're out on a date, and the waiter accidentally brings the wrong drink. Do they stay calm and polite, or do they roll their eyes and snap at the waiter? If they're rude, dismissive, or act entitled, that's a huge red flag. It's not just about bad manners, it's about respect. And if they can be disrespectful to a stranger over something small, what do you think will happen once they're fully comfortable around you? Small things like this reveal who they really are. If someone only treats you well but is rude to others, that kindness isn't real, it's selective. All right, let's talk about another warning sign that could lead to a lot of trouble. Anger issues. We all get angry at some point. It's a normal and necessary emotion. It helps us protect ourselves, set boundaries, and respond to threats. But when anger becomes uncontrollable, like in the case of a rage, it can be harmful and even dangerous. If you are dating someone who loses their temper easily and starts calling you names during an argument, that's a huge red flag. Outbursts like this show a lack of emotional control, which can be dangerous over time. The truth is that some people are broken beyond repair. They are bitter, brutal, and incapable of treating others well. No matter the reason, their behavior is not your responsibility. It's beyond your control. The only one who can help them is the Lord Almighty Himself. Some of these people may be struggling due to undiagnosed mental, emotional, or personality disorders. Until they choose to seek help or get treatment, they will continue engaging in destructive behaviors. Now, let's talk about another red flag that can make you feel trapped in a relationship: the control freak. At first, it might seem like they just care about you. They might say things like, "I wish we could spend more time together, just the two of us," but over time, that concern turns into control. A controlling person wants to control everything about you. At the restaurant, some will order for you without asking, making it seems like a thoughtful gesture, but in reality, they are controlling your choices. They might start isolating you from friends and family, making you feel like they're the only person you can rely on. And let me tell you, this kind of behavior never gets better. The more control they have, the harder it is to leave. If you notice early signs of controlling behavior, don't ignore them. Speaking of control, let's talk about a personality type that will always make a relationship feel one-sided. Red flag 5, the narcissist. A narcissist makes everything about them. They love attention, admiration, and being in control. At first, they might seem charming and confident. They know exactly what to say to make you feel special. But once they feel like they have you, their true nature starts to show. For example, they might make you feel guilty for having your own opinions, blame you for their mistakes, play the victim every time they do something wrong. And if you try to set boundaries, they'll do anything to pull you back in. Because to them, you're not a partner, you're a possession. Now, let's move on to a red flag that slowly destroys your confidence over time: the constant criticism. Does your date always have something negative to say? Even when they joke, does it feel like they're putting you down? Criticism can start small. Little comments disguised as honesty or teasing. The problem with this behavior is that it can lower your self-esteem. While occasional constructive feedback is normal in any relationship, persistent criticism and belittling can be a sign of emotional abuse. A date or partner should lift you up, not make you feel like you're never good enough. There you have it, 6 red flags you should never ignore in a new relationship. These are not just warning signs. They're your chance to step back and consider whether is this what you want. Because here's the truth, love should feel safe. It should bring out the best in you, not make you feel anxious, controlled, or unworthy. And marriage won't solve these problems. Instead, it can make them worse. So, if you see these red flags, take them seriously. The wrong relationship can cost you your happiness, your peace, and even your sense of self. Choose wisely, because the right person will never make you question your worth. Thank you for watching this video. If you have found it helpful, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel for more valuable content. See you next time. Take care.